Hey guys, welcome to the 28th C# tutorial that I'm making for the New Boston. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to use structs or structures. So all you're going to need for this tutorial is a button, and now we're going to create our first struct. So in order to create a struct, you're first going to want to type the keyword struct. Just type struct, and then following that, you're just going to want to give a name to your struct. I'm going to call it client, and you'll see why later. And then after that, you're just going to put two curly braces. And now inside of these curly braces is where we're going to type all the things that will go inside of our struct. So now I'm going to show you why you would use a struct. So here we have a string for a client's name, and we have an integer for a client's age. Well, say we wanted to create another client, so you'd have to copy this and change this to like client 1 and change all this. Well, this isn't too bad for only having two clients and only having like a couple properties for each client. Like all we have is age and name. Well, say we had like 40 clients and we had like not only their name and their age being stored, but also their address and their email address and their phone number and stuff like that. So that's pretty impractical to have to create a new string for each person's name and stuff like that. So what we can do is we can create a struct, and inside of our struct, since we want to store the client's name, we're going to create a new public string for the client's name, and then we're going to create a public integer for their age. So basically what this struct will allow us to do is will allow us to store the client's name and age right inside of the struct. So now we can just go back and delete this here, and we can create a new instance of our client struct. Let's call it client1, so equal to a new client struct. Now instead of having to do like string client's name, we can do client1 dot name, and then set that equal to the client's name. So we can do Adam, and we can do client1 dot age 15. Alright, so now if we wanted to create another client, all we have to do is create a new client. So we can do client, I guess 2 equals a new client. Then we can do client1 dot name equals Joe, and we can do, we can do client 2 since this is the second client. We can do client 2 dot age equals 27. Alright, so now as you can see, this is a much more organized way to store your client's information. Also, you can access it much easier. And inside of structs, you can have methods. So say we wanted to create a method so that it will clear all of the client's information. So we'll just make it this be a void, and we'll call it clear client info. So now we can just do name equals an empty string, and do age equals 0. So now that we have this method right here, if we want to clear the client's information, we don't have to do like client1 dot name equals an empty string. We can just do client1 dot clear client info, and that will just clear out all the client's information. You can also add properties and indexers to your struct. You can also add events as well, but we haven't learned that yet. So you can also add a constructor for your struct. So do CTOR, and here we have a constructor. But when you have a constructor, if you have any fields, and a field is just a variable, if you have any fields right here, then we have to set those equal to something. So we're going to do name equals nothing, and we'll do age equals 0, or otherwise we'll get an error. Also, when we create our struct, it must pass at least a parameter. So we'd have to do like string, I guess, name, And then we can do this name equals, oh, make that lowercase so I don't get an error. But yeah, so you have to have at least one parameter so that there'll always be a default parameter, or there'll always be a default constructor where it doesn't set these equal to anything. So now if we did, you do a new client, and now we can either do the option of passing no parameters through and it doesn't do anything with the variables inside of it, or we can pass a string, the name through, and it will automatically create a client for us. Also, structs cannot inherit from classes or another struct. So say we create another struct here, like, I don't know, my struct. We would get an error if we tried to inherit from this struct. Yeah, well, IntelliSense won't even let us, so yeah. The only thing that structs can inherit from is interfaces. So if we were to create a new interface here where we have, I guess we'll just call this iClient, if we were to just have like public string name in here, or yeah, public string name, say we had like a whole bunch of different types of clients, like a whole bunch of different client structs, well, then we could just use this iClient interface right here, and we could use, well, I put all the different properties in here, but yeah, we could use all these properties from the interface. So I think that's pretty much it on structs, so see you guys.